You know, it's Vic. What's really neat about folks, if you just joined me on Facebook and on YouTube, I just punched up the podcast right through the window. Wave a little bit, Vic. Wave, because we can see you. We can see you through the glass on the my sky cam.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
we
I
do.
like
We can. Celeste, I'm bring you up nice and straight inside here. There's a story behind Celeste that goes back. Not Celeste. I'm sorry, Tiffany. There's a story that goes back with you and me, and
Are you sure you want to tell that story?
well, no, I've told it without you here on several occasions.
Really?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah, well,
No, you don't.
well, the thing was, and Vic, I'll bring you up here as well because I've shared this story. We were doing a TV story on the Angel Tree,
Yes.
and we were at the warehouse, and I was invited there, compliments of the Salvation Army.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
that story.
so this is the woman I was talking about.
Oh,
Okay.
you've been talking
We
about
talking
it.
about
Yeah,
you in a good
yeah.
way. It's been a good way. And so Tiffany's with Toys for Tots
Yes.
with the Marines. We're not gonna hold that against you. Is your hair hiding Marine stuff and all that stuff? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay.
Well, I did retire from the Army.
I know,
26
but your
years.
husband is Marine. Isn't he?
Yes, my husband was a Marine.
I met
for
him the
10
other. Where
years.
were we? We saw him in
Probably at Toys for Tots.
no, it was
warehouse.
it was someplace we were
At the
just
Dirtbag Ale.
Dirtbag Ale.
Yes,
That's exactly
you're
right.
right.
You were standing around there grinning just like you were grinning. I said, what's Tiffany doing here?
I'm always everywhere.
Yeah, and then we were over there giving out American flags and
Yes,
stuff, and there you
you
were.
were.
But anyway, back to the story at hand. So I'm doing this story on the Angel Tree,
Yes.
and I'm going there doing my thing. You know, I'm walking around. This is a terrible situation down here. We got toys all over the place. Well, it wasn't a terrible situation. It was nice. And I'm interviewing everybody, interviewing some of the workers and everything. And you're sitting there like this, watching me go back and forth. And I'm just walking by Tiffany. I mean, I'm not. I'm saying, who is this woman here? Keep eyeballing me as walking by, and then she finally says, "You could interview me." I'm saying, what do you have to do with anything over here?
Right.
Come to find out that if it were not for you, the
Yeah.
Salvation Army probably wouldn't have had any toys that year.
That's true.
So, and I tell everybody, I interviewed you. It was the best interview of the whole day.
Sweet. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
And
yeah.
so our friendship continues here over all
Yes.
these years. Did I tell the story about the right way?
Yes, you did.
It was accurate?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, you're here right now, and you got a little time here, so we don't have to rush it too much.
Oh, good.
Toys for Tots. Vic, I've taken you off. You can go ahead and eat your Raisin Bran or whatever you're doing over there. I know how you do.
Okay.
Toys for Tots is a program that everyone is familiar with the name.
Yes.
Everyone's associated with the fact that it is associated with the Marines.
Yes.
And how did you get the connection, though, with the Salvation Army?
So when I took over in 2020, my goal was to try to make sure that I was a good steward of the community's donations. And so the challenge in the beginning was making sure the toys went to organizations that were actually going to give them to children and not do other things. So I always had a connection with Salvation Army. We helped them with their Angel Tree program, and we kind of also did our own thing. But I felt like, okay, maybe that wasn't as efficient as it could be. So now with the partnership with the Salvation Army, we're not vetting any of the families. They can do all of that for us, and then we can focus on collecting and asking the community for toys.
Look, and let's talk about that for a second because, you hear the Toys for Tots thing, you see the Marines, and
Yes.
everybody's looking distracted and
Yes.
collecting all the stuff and everything. And when you said you were doing your thing, how did you guys give out your toys before your connection with the Salvation Army?
We just connected with nonprofits who said they were going to take applications from families, and then that kind of evolved into, okay, well, if you're taking applications from families, let me see the application, let me see their names, stuff like that. And that felt disingenuous, I guess. It felt
But on your
too
part
much.
or on their part?
On my part. It felt like, okay, I'm asking for this information, and it might not be the best way to do it. And then I also felt like, okay, well, if this organization is advertising for helping families, what's stopping that family from going to 2 or 3 of those organizations to say, I need help? So I just wanted to be a better steward of what we were getting from the community and being able to say, hey, we are doing what we're supposed to do with your donations.
Yeah, and the donations are more than toys.
Yes.
And I think that's the thing. I remember being at the Salvation Army. It's like a factory. The giveaway day is just a fantastic thing. It's a lot of work, a lot of volunteers, but they got it down to a science.
Yes, sir.
You got to. Well, you describe it.
Well, distribution day is the day we give the donations to the families. So they basically come through, pick up on a specific day. They come through, pick up the gifts that we prepared for them. And it is a full-on operation where we have individuals from in the warehouse grabbing the tags for the families, someone taking it out, someone standing in the line to make sure, hey, are you here for Toys for Tots, Salvation Army? What is your number? So that we can radio back and let the people in the warehouse know, pick up this bag or this gift. And it's a lot of work. It's very tiresome, and we are there probably after Thanksgiving from 6 a.m. in the morning till 9 p.m. at night, making sure that this is a well-oiled machine and everybody who signed up, their babies get something.
And I've seen on the spare of the moment, somebody didn't have something or something like that, and you guys make an adjustment.
Yes.
And nobody kind of walks away empty-handed.
Nobody walks away empty-handed.
Which is pretty neat.
Yes, sir.
Tiffany Jones is are you the executive director, or what is your thing?
I'm just called a local campaign coordinator.
For Toys for Tots.
Yes, for Toys for Tots.
And where's your area?
Cumberland and Robeson County.
Okay, so these are the two counties that you're focusing on. All right, we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back and let folks know how they can be involved, either with donations and also with maybe signing up and how that all works.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. Right now, we've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Today will be mostly cloudy with thunderstorms by the afternoon and evening and a high of 87. Scattered storms will continue tonight with a low of 71. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with spotty storms and a high of 83. And Sunday will be partly cloudy with a stray shower and a high of 89. Rain chances will steadily decrease through the weekend, then we dry out next week with highs soaring into the upper 90s. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much. Right now, 75 degrees in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also in Grays Creek. You're listening to News Talk 640. We are WFNC.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Attention Lumberton. The used car liquidation blitz is on. 1 week only at Lumberton Honda. Get your winning drive and score with hundreds of pre-owned vehicles at liquidation prices. All makes, all models. Credit challenges? No credit? No problem. We'll tackle any obstacles and get you financed today. Got a trade? We want it. And we're paying top dollar. The used car liquidation blitz. Coming to Lumberton Honda. Exit 22 off I-95. Offer with approved credit. Trade value must be determined with visual inspection. See dealer for complete details and expiration.
Attention Lumberton! Attention Rainford! And you too, Fort Bragg!
Remember this, 295-95, exit 22. That's the brand new easy drive from Fayetteville straight to Lumberton Honda. And you're here in 20 minutes. If you're buying a Honda, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Lumberton Honda is the best place to shop. And now it's never been easier to get here. Say it again, 295-95, exit 22. Lumberton Honda, the only stop you need.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155. 800-896-8155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong?
I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code SAVE to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code SAVE to borrow up to $10,000. Use code SAVE to borrow up to $10,000.
Good morning, Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays on WFNC News Talk 640 AM and now on 103.5 HD2 WFNC.
News Talk 640 WFNC. Vic, I'm assuming that you just said no mas, no music.
It just a one bass
One of the-
line.
it was one beat?
It was just one. What is that? Beat. Yeah, one beat. Boom.
Okay.
That was it.
Well, and the reason we do that is so that you're not banned in 14 countries from the licensings from the music that we play.
Yeah.
So we just, heck with the bumper music, we just go right back to it. Folks, if you just joined me up in the on our podcast, up in the left-hand corner, that's a producer extraordinaire, Vic Frost, who's no stranger to the station.
No.
You were at Magic 106.9.
Yeah.
And the irony is, Vic hired me to work weekends. And
Really?
yeah, and so here he is back here. So we're back together again.
Oh, nice.
Back together again. We
Yeah,
put
I
the
don't know if
band
that's
back
good
together.
or bad.
We put the band
Time will
back
tell.
together.
That could be a dangerous thing here. And Tiffany Jones has nothing to do with any of that information. She's here with Toys for Tots, the Marine-based organization that has been. You guys been doing this for how long? When did it start?
It started in 1947, so we're almost 80 years now old. So this is 79th year. It all started with a woman, believe it or not. We give credit to Major Bill Hendricks, but his wife was making handmade dolls, and she told him, "Hey, go find an organization that's giving away toys to kids that's less fortunate." And so he took the dolls and went out and tried to find an organization and came back and was like, "Honey, I'm sorry." And she was like, "Well, you need to create one." So he and his Marine friends collected toys that year and started giving them out. And from there, the Marine Corps Reserve adopted this program because it was such a success with him. And we've been doing it ever since.
Well, the woman said, "Well, you need to go create one."
Right.
In
Isn't that just like us?
typical women fashion, she said, "Hey, look, I'm sorry. I've looked all over. I've been here. I've been there. There's no one doing that.
Yes.
Then just create one."
Yes.
And that's it. And then she walked away.
Well, I think she kept making dolls and providing toys, but he got the hint, like, okay, if I don't do something, she's going to be on me. But it's a wonderful organization that when I was a teenager, believe it or not, in my high school, I was a part of the ROTC. We collected monies as a competition to win prizes for donations to Toys for Tots. And then as a young mother, I also received assistance from the organization for my kids. So it does help. I mean, we're not a supplement for everything your baby might want for Christmas, but we are in a help so that you can focus on maybe you need to provide rent or food or electric, for your family, and toys could be the last thing you have to worry about because we are here.
Well, and it's funny, when I'm out there interviewing some of the folks, we get their permission. They don't mind us showing them.
Yes, sir.
Because we're not trying to blow the surprise that they're getting the toys for their kids. But they're just so grateful.
Yes.
And humble about what it is they ask for. I mean, they're not asking for Xboxes and all that kind of thing. I mean, some people do.
Yes.
But the main thing is they're humble in other things that they ask for.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've got the press release out because you said, "Gilbert, I'm ready." And so
Yes.
you sent out some information. This is the 2026 Toys for Tots campaign. It's underway in Cumberland, Robinson County. and you're getting ready to help local families make the holiday brighter for children.
Yes.
All right, you got some dates that you want to share with us in terms of the local campaign.
Yes. So beginning on Tuesday, September the 1st, families can go to the Salvation Army Angel Tree of the Sandhills and start applying to receive donations or toys from both the Angel Tree and Toys for Tots. And we're going to run that through October 31st. So please apply early. We will require proof of guardianship, of course, identification, and then provide your household income in order to qualify. Then once that ends, we will only take applications on an extreme emergency basis. So please, please, please apply early. And then our official Toys for Tots campaign starts October 1st. So if you or your business or your organization, your church want to assist us with providing joyous Christmas for children, we ask that you sign up to take a collection box. We'll be doing that October 1st through December 11th. Please know we're going to come pick up your box on December 11th. And you can host a toy drive. You can do a toy event. You can have us come to your office and collect toys, or do a challenge with, say, you're a salon and you want to challenge other salons or a restaurant. But we'll be collecting toys from October 1st to December 11th.
Well, and look, we're doing this early now because we want to have folks get involved with this.
Yes.
Here's the dilemma for a lot of folks, and you've seen this happen, and you know this is true, that people get emotional about it. They love it. They're going to do something. They take the thing off the angel tree, and they forget about it.
Yes.
That happens.
It does.
And it's I don't know how to describe that. It's just, I want to do good, but then some other things creep up, and you forget that when you take that off the tree, you remove a family from the wish list.
Yes. So each child that is adopted or application is approved through the Salvation Army, their name will go on the angel tree. And I believe this year they're going to be in Sam's Clubs and Walmarts. When you take the tag off the tree, that child's information is gone. So we assume they have been adopted. It is not until we're doing our final checks and balances to make sure every child has been packed for that we realize, oh, this baby is missing. That's kind of how, like you described earlier, you're seeing us scrambling, trying to figure out, okay, what can we give this baby because we didn't realize they were missed. The second thing about that is each tag has a number. You won't see their name, their age, and their gender. But if that tag is an A, it could be a single child or for the family, or it could be a sibling. If you see a child that has B, C, D, and beyond, that is a sibling. So we are asking people to consider, if you're able to help more than one child, that if you get that B, that number, then try to find maybe the A or the C or the D, because those kids are siblings, and we don't want them to be left out either.
Right, and how descriptive is it? Because if someone wants to buy clothes and the main child is an infant, or the main child is 5 years old, or the main child is 10, there's a big difference in what you purchase.
Yes, sir. Each tag will have the child's gender, age, and their sizes, and 2 or 3 items that they really, really want that is provided by the parents. So when you do your application, make sure you have your kids' sizes and then 2 or 3 things that they really want. And then just be mindful that although we put it on the tag, there's no guarantee that we'll be able to, or the community will be able to provide that for your child, but we will give them something.
Yeah, I put it on my slip. I wanted $1 million. I've yet to see it. I mean, what are you guys doing? I mean, you need to step up your game.
We're still working on collecting that donation.
Well, look, Tiffany Jones is the local coordinator for Toys for Tots here. And how long have you been doing it?
6 years.
And I've known you for all 6 years, and mostly on television, and now on radio. We're continuing our efforts to get the word out to parents that now's the time to apply, and for folks who want to donate, get ready to do that. There's going to be a lot of people getting tugged, a number of different ways in terms of, can you help us here? Can you help us there?
Yes.
We get it. We understand that. Anything that you can provide, I'm sure you can appreciate.
Yes, we will absolutely appreciate it. And if you don't want to do a collection box, you can volunteer. You can volunteer at our website, TOTS.org. Just search for Cumberland and Robeson County and then sign up to volunteer. Or if you'd like to make a cash donation, we do need monies in order to buy toys, not just collect toys, and you can donate online as well.
Well, and that's a pretty simple way to do it, because that way you don't have to deal with the shopping,
Yes.
and you have folks that actually go out and say, oh, here's the angel tree
Yes.
number. Oh, here, get this, boom, 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 and you have the actual money, and you really make a
Yes, sir.
child's Christmas dream come true. Tiffany, it's always good to see you.
You too, sir.
Tell your your Marine husband, Ranger Bay, said hey.
I will.
All right,
I will.
and he was funny, but he was kind of standoffish over at the thing where we saw each other at Hugger Muggers, and
Yes.
but then he realized no harm.
Yes.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Thought I was
He's
gonna
a quiet
attack.
character. He's
That's
a
right.
very quiet
Yeah,
character.
typical Marine kind of guy. All right. Thanks so much, Tiffany. We'll
You're
talk with you.
welcome.
You're
Thank you.
You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. We got local news right now from CBS 17.
Good morning. I'm Greg Funderburg from the CBS 17 newsroom. The city of Fayetteville is seeing a big drop in murder cases, but overall crime is up. Fayetteville police say homicides dropped 54% between January and June. There were 11 homicides involving 14 victims this year. That's compared to 24 cases and 26 victims during the same period last year. Police say they've also solved 100% of this year's cases, well above the national rate of just over 60%. Meanwhile, overall crime in Fayetteville is up just over 1%. The chief says it's going to take the entire community working together to keep crime down. Congressman Tim Moore announces $3.8 million in federal funding from FEMA for Hurricane Helene recovery efforts. The money will be used for critical sewer repairs, dam restoration, and public assistance in Lake Lure, Chimney Rock, and Polk County. Next month will mark 2 years since Helene devastated western North Carolina. The Black and Blue will wrap up their preseason action tomorrow night in Charlotte. The Panthers will host the Houston Texans at Bank of America Stadium. Kickoff is set for 7:30